Today we're going to take a trip down memory lane. What had you done before graduating high school? Before the internet? Before you got your first job? Think about experiences in your life and experiences that happened before others. Hey guys, it's Lindsay here, and welcome to a verb tense episode of Bite Size English, your daily bite of English. Today's episode was inspired by a student request. We're going to learn about one of the past tenses. Can you guess which one from my intro question? That's right, the past perfect. Before we get into the grammar, take a few minutes to create a personal timeline with 3 to 4 important past life events and make sure they're in order, first to last. This will help you to understand this tense as it's easier with a visual. You can use the questions from the intro to get you started. Check out my timeline. Pause the video and get to work. Now that your timeline is ready, let's talk about the grammar. From these 3 examples, what is the structure of the tense? Exactly. Subject plus had plus the past participle. And the negative? You got it. Subject plus had plus not plus the past participle. So what happens if have is both the main verb and the auxiliary? Well, the past participle of have is had. So wait a minute. This is weird. Are you saying that we would say had? Yep, it's true. Here's what it looks like. Last weekend, I wanted to relax because I had a busy week. She had a bad dream before she woke up. An important point to note here is that in spoken English, we almost always use the short form. We say, I'd had a busy week. She'd had a bad dream. Now we know the structure, but when do we use this tense? The past perfect tense is used for talking about something that happened before something else. Using this tense allows you to show the sequence of events. When using the past perfect, there are usually 2 events that someone is talking about. Let's look at this example. How many actions or events do we have? 2. What are they? Which one was first? Correct. First, Dora was a flight attendant. After that, a teacher. Here's what the timeline looks like. It's important to notice that one clause uses simple past and the other is past perfect. So, applying this rule, which event in this example came first? The bad dream happened before waking up. Cool fact though, it doesn't matter what order the clauses are in. You can change them around and the meaning stays the same. Like this. Before she woke up, she had a bad dream. Before Dora was a teacher, she had been a flight attendant. Learning the time words associated with this tense is very helpful when you are identifying a tense. Can you identify the time words here? By the time is commonly used with past perfect. Take a look again and identify what tense is in the first clause. Simple past. The clause that has by the time uses the simple past. Before and after are other common time words used with this tense. I went for a run after I had breakfast. Dora had completed her master's before she was a teacher. Make a note here. When we use before, the clause uses a simple past. But when we use after, that clause uses the past perfect. Before and after are also a little special though. What if I say this? Look at the tenses. After I graduated, I got a job. She exercised before she went to work. Where's the past perfect? Do you know which action was first? Because these time words explicitly tell you which action was the first. So when you're going to use before or after, you can use the simple past tense if you want. This is common in speaking because we shorten everything. Quiz time! Fill in the blank with the correct tenses. Check your notes to review the structure. Even though you will see before and after, I still want you to use the past perfect in each example for practice. Take your time. I had graduated by the time I started teaching. Before James was an editor, he had been a teacher. After Martin had left, I found his phone. That completes our episode on the basics of past perfect. Review your timeline. Create 3 sentences using this tense and write it in the comments of this video to show us what you learned today. If you like our content, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. You already know we are all over social media, so check us out for tips, fun facts, and language content. Visit our website if you want classes. Have a great week. See you here again on BSE.